159 miles on the clock, so probably unrepeatable really. If the hardtop was in body colour, lift the car up no end, and to be fair it wants painting anyway, look, little bit of micro blistering on here. I bet it fooled most people. It fooled me initially until I saw, you know, these pillars and bits and pieces, and proportions are quite right. Right guys, welcome back to another video. I thought we'd just have a quick wander around the showrooms and show you my sort of top few picks really in Unit 1. Starting with the absolutely stunning Beetle behind me. This car arrived with us probably a week or so ago now. Beautiful car. It's one of the last edition Beetles. This one is number 260, and there was 300 in the UK. This one being number 260, so sort of represents the end of an era really for the Beetle. Stunning car, been sat in a showroom for the majority of its life, done something like 159 miles on the clock. So probably unrepeatable really, and it speaks for itself. Still, to be a certain extent, in showroom condition. There's a few tiny little cosmetic bits, you know, the general atmosphere's got to it and bits and pieces, but just a lovely, genuine car. Can't remember what the money is. I think it's sort of
25 to 27.
25, 27. Be interesting to see what it makes on a day, but I think that's something rather special really. So I'm really looking forward to the little Beetle go through. That'll be an interesting one. We'll walk over this way. We're going to have to bring a fast forward into it, aren't we? Always. We can't not. I can't help myself every time. Stu has brought his Escort down with us the other day. There's a trailer to go with it actually. Going to sell it as a bit of a package, as a bundle. Lovely car, really nice, good shell. Cosworth under the bonnet. So a YB on Weber's. I think it's 5 or 6 speed Quaife sequential box. It's all the bells and whistles really. Quite a special car. Stu hasn't sort of competed it. He's purely just taken it to shows over the last sort of 10, 11 years. But it was it was on stages in its earlier part of its life. And obviously Stu's kept it mint, cleaned it all up, and purely just used it, like I say, for sort of more enjoyment really, going to shows and bits and pieces. So Escort, I can't remember, guide 55
to 60,
55,
yeah.
60-ish. So we'll see. I know that it's a bit of a funny market for Fords at the moment, but someone will get themselves a nice car there. So it'd be a good one to watch as always, because it's what I'm interested in. The 230, this is a lovely colour that I think,
yeah.
This, you know. I can't remember the colour code. Not a massive lover of the silver hardtop. I think if the hardtop was in body colour, lift the car up no end, and to be fair it wants painting anyway, look, little bit of micro blistering on here, but there's something about, for me, this styling of Merc. They're just so elegant, aren't they? You know, lovely car. You know, you just walk past that and it just, I don't know, a bit like Austin Healey's for me. I know that we're going to get onto this one in a minute, but yeah, these, just lovely example, lovely colour. I think the colour suits it down to the ground. All the chrome work's lovely, but yeah, I'll maybe get that hardtop put in body colour just to sort of finish it off. But nice example. What's guide on this one? You have to remind me.
60 to 70.
60 to 70. I think we sold one. Did we sell a white one not too long ago? I think it was similar sort of money, 60-ish.
Yeah, seems to yeah.
They're a lot of car, aren't they? They're a lot of car.
Yeah, turn everyone's heads, don't they?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then value for money. Me and Grandad were talking about this the other day. First impressions, you think obviously it's an Austin Healey, but she's actually a little Sebring. Is it Sebring, aren't they? Yeah, Sebring International. So basically Austin Healey kit car, if that's the right word. But I think value for money. If you saw that drive past you down the road, yeah. I bet it fooled most people. It fooled me initially until I saw, you know, these pillars and bits and pieces, and proportions are quite right. Window sort of gives it away a little bit, but I think if you put the roof down and before you know it, that drove past you, everyone would think it was a genuine one.
For sure.
They really would. And when you think, I mean, they've dropped in value, haven't they? Quite significantly, really. I mean, you used to have to give, like, for a really stunning one, I suppose you still give 40 plus, don't you? But it wasn't that long ago when genuine ones were doing like 45, 50, 60, you'd see them advertised for. Then they creep down to, like, you know, you can get a nice one now, can't you, for like 30, you know, even less. We sold a lovely one not too long ago. I think that only did like 28. And I just think value for money is tremendous. And then anyway, for a lookalike, what's this, 15?
15 to 18.
15. So I think, yeah, when they're half the price of a genuine one at the moment. I don't think you can get it much cheaper really. So I'm quite looking forward. They're not usually my thing, these replicas and bits and pieces. We've had a few of them Porsche convertible, can't remember what model they are, but I think the real one's like £1 million, if not more, aren't they? We've had a few of them in. We've got some few Ferrari replicas and bits and pieces. We had an Aston Martin up in Mix, didn't we?
Yeah,
last
that was
time?
a BMW, yeah.
BMW Z3 based car. So I just think
They're quite popular at the moment, aren't they?
They are. They sell.
Yeah.
They do sell, and obviously I think they're good. I think they're good. So no, I'm looking forward to this one go through. Oh, the little BMW. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know a great deal about these. I can't say this one. I'll start from the beginning. So this one came in some time ago. So Andy Joynson, who does the programme and bits and pieces for Bangers and Cash, he bought this himself. With, I don't know what room to do anything with, I think just use it really. Anyway, he's done very little with it since. It still had the original auction sticker on the window. He's parked it in his shed and it was covered of dust. Anyway, he's having a bit of a clear out. He's just bought another Mercedes, so I think he's selling a few bits along with the Coupe press over there. He's got a few bits in.
I think when he bought this, it was to replace that Mini.
Is that what it was? So he bought
And
this
so
to
he bought
replace the
this,
Mini.
Kept it.
Kept the Mini, as you do. And then anyway, he's having a bit of a thin out. So Andy's brought this down to us. So it's still in the same state. Done literally nothing at all with it. Covered in dust. Still had the old auction sticker on. And here it is again. But I don't know. I just remember seeing it when it first came in. I just think it's like, I don't know. I really like it.
I remember him having to battle in bidding with this.
Yeah,
Like,
there was a bit of a bidding war going on.
10,
wasn't
11
there?
last
There was
time.
a sensible guide on it originally, which obviously caused a lot of interest. So there was a bit of a bidding war. Anyway, he managed to get it. Unfortunately, hasn't done anything with it since. There is a bit of a, I did a video on it with Grandad the other day. She's a 700 CS Coupe. There you go. So yeah, fair bit of information here supplied by the previous owner. In standard twin cam form, 42 brake horsepower. There you go. But they only weigh half a ton. So there you are. But no, I think it's just a real interesting, bonny, bright looking car. Yellow's growing on me, you know. I never used to be a fan of yellow, but we've had a few bits coming recently and they don't look bright, don't they? Just, yeah, they just lift the car up no end. So I quite like that. Yeah, don't know a great deal about the history of them and bits and pieces, but I just think it's a real, just a lovely looking little car, isn't it? So there was that. And then moving down, we got a lovely VX 490 came in. A Subaru pickup as well. It's not mint, but it's a bright little pickup. We've only ever sold maybe 5 or 6 of them. We did have a nice one the other day come in. But yeah, the Vauxhall VX 490, this is a lovely car. This is a very nice car. I think Grandad collected this from memory with I think there was a handful. He went out on a collection. I think it was this. I think I'm right in saying. But yeah, lovely car, really nice car. Sounds super sweet, starts up immediately off of the key. Nice vinyl roof. Sunroof, they all did it, didn't they? So yeah, I mean, you wouldn't put that in now, would you? But it was a thing to do back in the day, I suppose, wasn't it? If a car was on the forecourt and it wasn't selling, you'd put a sunroof in it, or you'd put some coach line down it and bits of trim and so forth. So it's what they did in the day. But yeah, super genuine, really nice example. You know, powerful car. A lot of people use them for caravans and towing and bits and pieces. This one's got the tow bar and electrics on. But yeah, lovely example of a VX 490, super straight under the bonnet. You can go on the website obviously and watch the walk around video which I did of the car, but lovely example. So anyway, we'll stop there. Hopefully giving you a rough idea of a few bits which are in the showroom. There's obviously more up in Unit 2 and Unit 3. So anyway, thanks for watching. There's some of my top picks. I'll see you next time.
4,600 pounds, there you go. Thank you. 47, 43, last time. That's what you will.